I was trying to record on this phone, but it looked so funky. I just stopped and I just kind of wanted to talk. I don't know who else kind of goes through the same thing, but I have this bad habit of holding on to things, and I'm really trying to just get in a place where I'm letting things go. And for whatever reason, I started. I got the urge to listen to this song on Destiny's Child, one of their older albums, the one with "Cater to You" on it. And the song is called "Is She the Reason?" And honestly, I like the song simply because of the horns in the song. But listening to the words of the song just brought back not good memories, especially because me and the person are not together anymore, but not so much that we're actually not even friends anymore, which, is kind of bothersome simply because of the way that things ended between the two of us. Even though I knew that things were coming to an end, it's just the abruptness and not having the last say of how things were going to end and the way that things ended. I really just didn't like the way that things ended, but listening to the words of the song kind of put me back in that space of how I was feeling, and just thinking about how strongly I felt about this person. And this is probably the second person in life that I've ever felt so passionately strong for, in love for. And the hurt that happened was enormous. It was enormous, and I just, before that, got out of something that was really bad that this person knew about, and still they did me so dirty. And listening to the words of this song just reminded me of everything I felt. And let me see. I don't know if y'all be feeling this same way. Let me see if I can just, I don't know if I could pull up the lyrics. Because the thing that I really just wanted to say is, it just amazes me how some songs can be so dead on, so spot on when it comes to experiences that we go through, when you really feel like you have no words and you feel like you're the only person that has experienced something to the depths of what you have experienced, but then you find out that someone else has, and they have these songs that they share that literally almost verbatim for what you've gone through, express what you've gone through. And it's like, how could there be words to say what I've gone through? But the melody of the song is so pretty. Like I like the melody of the song, but And I don't want to play it because I know that I can't play it, but just let me see if I can do it low. Can't do that. I don't want to. But just what's being said. And it just reminded me of where I was. And I don't feel that same hurt inside. It's there in my mind. The way that I felt, it's almost like my body wants to feel it, but it can't. But there's still something there that is inside that I know I need to heal and let go of. That I just feel like did not get fully acknowledged as far as the way this person hurt me. And I want to let it go so bad. I want to let it go so bad. Let me see. Because, like, when it says, if you had any... Let me see. Hold on. You said that you're the type to take it slow. You said before I step, I'll let you know. Stop playing before you let me see you with her. You could have told me a change was going to come. And it's like me and him had a conversation and this stuff was expressed, and I'm like, why do guys do things like this? Why can't you just be upfront and honest and let someone know instead of trying to control things all the time? Like, yeah, it may hurt, but a lie hurts so much worse than the truth. And so as they're going on, they're saying, you know, is she the reason you don't call like you used to, fall through my hood like you used to, put it on me hard like you used to do? I feel in my mind what's going on, but my heart won't let me go until I know. And that's exactly how I was feeling. Like, I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I know that there's something going on, but you're not being honest with me. And it wasn't until I caught it and I was like, wow, like, I gave you opportunities to be honest with me before. How could you do this to me? Like, why would you do this to me? Like, I did not deserve this. And sometimes I just want to wish the worst on him, but I can't because I still love him. And I know that there's been some hurt that he's gone through, that he's expressed from his first girlfriend that really fucked him up. But to do that same thing, like, for me, I'd rather just be honest about my dealings and tell people this is where I am right now, and you choose whether you want to fuck with me or not. You know? But that got me. Is she the reason you don't call like you used to? Fall through my hood like you used to? Put it on me hard like you used to do? I feel in my mind what's going on, but my heart won't let me go until I know. And it's like, yeah, I know. Why is it so hard to let go? Even now, it's like this residual energy that I just want to fucking let go of. And part of me is just so damn upset about the way that things ended, because I guess part of me still also kind of felt like, not to say that we could have remained being friends, because I knew that it was coming to an end, but I think the last time we were together, I just really knew that we shouldn't have been, and he wanted to feel a sense of familiarity, and so did I. We wanted to see each other again. I just wish that it didn't end the way that it did, and it was bad. It was really bad. To the point where it ended in a way that I didn't want it to end. I don't like anything to end bad. I mean, I won't say, I know that, there's a reason for things ending, but everything doesn't have to end in a bad way. It could just be that you just don't align with the energy of that individual anymore. And I know that I outgrew him. I just can't take the way that things ended, and this just kind of reminded me. And then the other song that they have called Bad Habit, and he was such a bad habit, I feel, for me for such a long time. I don't know who else kind of, like, is this just a female thing? Like, just to struggle this way sometimes with holding on to the memory of someone, and I've been slowly letting things go, like pictures and stuff like that. Some of it I want to hold on to because it reminds me of where I was in certain times, and because the time that I shared with him was such a large portion of my life. It was like 7 years, if not more, of my life. And so I don't want to let go of all those pictures. But just still dealing with the hurt of the person not being there, I guess, anymore. It's almost like mourning someone, and it's worse because they're alive, and there's always that possibility of still being able to talk to them and have a conversation, but you can't. And I'm having a hard time with that. I don't want to get flagged for the music. I would play it, but the song is by Destiny's Child. Is She the Reason? Like, this whole album, I feel, kind of spoke to me because this is when I was going through shit, and I was trying to break free from him and heal myself. Just, and it was hard because I still wanted to be with him. Like, I never felt this kind of chemistry with anyone, and I never met anyone like him before, and it was just so much about him that I liked, but then at the same time so much stuff about him that I didn't like. I don't know who else be out there struggling with shit like this. We haven't been a couple since 2021. Actually, 2020. Because that was the last year that I decided that I was going to completely let things go. When 2021 hit, I knew that was going to be my year of trying my best to get over him and to not, I know it's going to sound ridiculous, only have sex with him but not give my heart to him. So I was strategic in how I dealt with him. And I know that he was always saying, things like, why are you always taking all your stuff when you leave? Because, motherfucker, I ain't trying to leave anything here that I might potentially want. And then on top of that, I don't want to leave anything here of mine that could be a memory for you of me. Like, if you fucked up, why should I leave something of mine behind for you to have that fond memory of? I don't want to do that. When I'm gone, I just want to be gone. And if you miss me, you miss me. But I don't want to leave anything for you to have that continued attachment of me. So, and then I was also trying to get used to the idea of things being finalized, that when I leave, that's just it, that I can leave on my own terms. The Bad Habit song, me just really knowing, like, how many times do you keep going through the same thing, and making up to break up. And the thing that made me upset about it is that even when it came to the song of Is She the Reason, there were things that they said, like, it made me feel like it was me, like I was the reason why things were going wrong with us, and it wasn't. Like, I'm still being myself. Like, why are you acting this way or getting irritated, or this is now all of a sudden a problem? And I knew that it was something else, someone else potentially. I just couldn't prove it, but when it happened and I seen it, I was like, I knew I wasn't crazy. And the unfortunate thing about it too is that it causes unnecessary tension between me and this girl, and I literally never had an issue with her. I never had an issue with her. And I actually think that we probably may not have hung out, but we could have actually been kind of cool. But his influence fucked that up. Because when you got two girls that want the same guy, Anyway, I don't know how you guys get over situations, people. And again, it's like, I don't know if I'll ever fully get over the whole situation with him. It's like you can forgive, but you'll never forget. And I think that that's a part that my mind is holding on to, but I want my body to release it. I don't want to feel that hurt that I felt, and it doesn't feel like it did, before. But that reminder, like, I don't ever want to give myself now to anyone in that same way that will cause me to be so open to be that hurt ever again. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I mean, I like the idea of being open and vulnerable like that and loving someone that way, but only if I know that they're going to be the same way. And this movie that I love is called All About You. In the end of the song, the guy sings a song to her, the girl, and he says, because he's like, well, what would it take? She's like, I need to know that I know that I know, like a guarantee, if you will. And he sings this song called Surprise, and you jump off of this mountain with me and surprise, 'cause we rise like I can't remember. But he talks about how they rise up instead of falling. But take this fall with me, and surprise, we're not falling, we're actually rising up. We're rising up together. And you're not alone. Like, I'm feeling the same way that you're feeling, and that's all that we want, is to know that somebody is going to be there feeling the same way that we feel. And taking care of our heart the same way that we would take care of their heart. You know, a lot of the defensiveness with women comes from being hurt so much in the past, and guys not understanding that, or not even taking the time to understand that, and understanding that a woman does not want to get played like that. You know, nobody got time to be out here just willy-nilly getting their feelings hurt. You know, and it's like, if you're not trying to have something decent, don't bother me. I'm not trying to go back there. I'm really not. I don't know. It just, when I heard this song, it just reminded me of where I was and how bad off I was. And I'm like, damn, that shit was, it was really, really fucked up. The deepest of my love couldn't, look, my calls couldn't reach you. The deepest of my love couldn't please you, or bring it to me home like you used to do. Seeing her falling for your charms got me feeling like I wasn't good enough. And I felt like that, like, after I found out, and I was like, damn. And even how me and her, like, spoke, and I was like, fuck. Like, this nigga got me feeling like it's my fault and like I'm not good enough. How many times, ladies, do we go through that, feeling like we're not good enough? We had to reevaluate ourselves. And I ain't going to, be all like, well, I'm the prize. A guy can be a prize too. Both of you can be a prize together for each other. It doesn't have to be one-sided, but no one should be in a position where they're feeling used, and that they then have to question their self-worth because another person has decided that they want to do something else. It's just like, be honest, Anyway, I'm not going to continue. It was just something I was thinking about when I heard the song, because I love the music. I love the horns in the song, and it just made me think, been in some pretty fucked up situations, and it's still kind of having an effect on me now, like, because I'm really not trying to be with nobody. I don't mind seeing people having fun, and I love the idea of having a guy and being in a relationship, but I almost kind of value my freedom more right now, simply because I'm just not ready to take I don't want to take no chance. I'm good. I'm good. Niggas be having too much game and not real. Nobody wants to be real, and I don't got time for that. I'm too old to be out here playing these games, like when you're in high school. And honestly, even then, ain't nobody trying to be out here just to get their heart broke. That takes a lot out of you, and it takes a lot to heal. So, y'all send me y'all little comments, whatever y'all experience, some bullshit, and want to just, express if y'all still trying to let go of some shit. What are y'all doing? Maybe y'all can help me. Anyway, be well.